You already know who it is. It's your boy Too Easy coming to you with another dope video. Hey, but I gotta shout out Smoove for this one. He did his thing. He's always giving us good information and content about 2K19. Shout out 2K, man. This year, we finna be lit. You feel me? They finally listened to all of us, all of the content creators, the community. They took heed to what we were saying, man. And I'm happy. I can't even lie. After dealing with 18, trash. But now we got 19. There's so much stuff in here. But enough to what I'm saying. I'm going to let my boy Smoove say it. And we're going to jump into this video, man. Let's see what we got.
This video is sponsored by NBA 2K. I've got a ton of my career information for NBA 2K19, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna waste any time. First, let's talk about the prelude. Your level of play is gonna dictate the amount of teams that are interested in you. And a major factor is gonna be, does that team need your position? Okay. So if you're a point guard, don't expect the Golden State Warriors to come calling. They've got Chef Curry. They ain't looking for a point guard. This is the same way for all the other positions. All the teams, they're going to be looking to fill in needs. The high interest teams, they're going to offer you more minutes, a higher base salary, a better role. You could get a key reserve role. You could get 20 minutes right off the bat. Or if you go to a team that's not really as interested, maybe you only get 8 minutes a game off the bat. And maybe you're not a key reserve, you're a bench warmer. And
Wait a minute. So look, now that we understand that 2K is kind of, they're not forcing us, but in a way they're forcing us to play this in my career. And this is something that we want to pay attention to when it comes to grinding. You feel me? Because you can go to a team that really don't need you and get a few minutes, or you can jump straight into my career and go to a team that's going to give you 20 minutes plus. We want to keep that in mind because myself, your boy, sorry to say, but I'm going to be grinding my career out. Unless there's another more efficient way of getting VC and getting XP. I'm where the XP is, I'm where the VC is, but right now it's looking like my career is where it's at, man.
And of course, when you're actually negotiating the contract, you're not going to have as much leeway with that team if they're not interested in the first place. So that's a very interesting part of this whole process. You get to fool with your base salary. You can change the amount of years that you want the contract to be. Okay. Hey, maybe you don't want to go 4 years. Maybe you want to go 1 year so you can be a free agent after your first season. Maybe you want a VC multiplier for your teammate grade. So if you take something or if you add something, you got to give something back. You got to take salary away. So this is interesting. And if you're too aggressive, a team will pass on you. They will just take their offer off the table and you'll have to go try to negotiate with another team. So
hold on. Look at the top, 1,000 per game. Now we're able to negotiate. We're able to make business moves to get more VC. Y'all better pay attention because even though 2K, we know that they charge overpriced for VC outside of the game, in the game, they're starting to give us incentives on how to get more VC. So this is all a part of the grind, man, to you grinders out there that's trying to get to 99.
Be careful negotiating. Don't get too greedy. Next up, we've got to talk player progression. The XP that you need to unlock more attribute cap slots, it's called My Points. And if you saw in the trailer, you get a day.
Yeah, him right there in that purple, I don't know what he's doing. Don't come up to me in the park or anywhere doing that dance because I will drop you off immediately.
Spin every day, and some days you'll just get My Points. So that's going to be XP that increases the bar. That's just going to help you level up faster. It's easier. The good news is that
Hold up. I'm trying not to pause it that much, but we get a daily spin and we can also win XP? Come on now. 2K. If you is really trying to grind and you can't make it to 99 this year, I don't know. They have to make it real hard or something because they're doing so much for us, man.
Progression is going to be a lot faster this year because when you're in practice, the drills are 1-to-1. So if you pick the ankle breaker drill, you're only going to be working on ankle breaker. As long as you're doing the drill correctly, you're going to get XP for the exact badge that you're trying to work on.
Okay.
You're no longer going to be in the practice menu picking drills, and then sometimes you don't get any for the one that you want because they have a whole bunch and it's all bundled together, and you don't have to try to figure out which drill is the best one to get this, and it's not going to be difficult. It's not going to be stressful. It's going to be very easy and straightforward. And the menu system is a lot faster. So right after you finish a game, for instance, you can go straight to the practice mode. You can go straight to the gym, start working on badges, or you can go straight to the next game. You don't have to load in and load out of the park and then walk over there. You can just jump right into the practice gym after a game. You can go right to the next game. It's nice.
Wait a minute. So much information. So now when it comes to our badges, we're able to focus on one badge. We don't, remember in 18 we had to do certain skill moves or whatever, and you would get multiple badges, and the one you actually wanted you get the least amount on. Now when we go in to work on our badges, just like you said, ankle breaker, we're going to get strictly XP building towards that particular badge, and we don't got to walk out and come back in. We get to do it right then and there from the menu screen and go to another game just to come back to the gym and grind on those badges. Bruh. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this.
Every practice, you're going to get 4 drills that you can work on, and you don't have to go to that little lemonade stand to get the 4th one. You don't have to leave the practice. Nah. You just get 4 every time you go in there. And sometimes you'll get the team practice, which will give you 2 additional drills. And then after that, you can go do the 4. But the team drills, you don't get to pick what you're working on. The coach is just going to pick them. Also, a lot of the drills have been redone, and they're a lot easier this year. They make more sense, less stress, more fun, making the grind easier for the badges. You're also going to be able to earn these My Points, this XP, no matter what you're playing. NBA Park, Cages, Jordan Rec Center, events. You're going to get a big bonus in My Points when you win a game, and if you have a good teammate grade, and if you beat stronger opponents.
What else do they got to do to help us out? I can't lie. They played us in 18, but they doing a good job making it up to us this year. So they're allowing us to get experience points wherever we play. Bruh. So you better be grinding, doing everything from my career. Personally, me, I'm not touching the park until I hit 99. I need that mascot. You feel me? But the grind is real this year. We get XP everywhere we go.
The Gatorade training facility is still going to give you that little turbo boost. Speaking of boost, you can start using boost right away in the neighborhood. You don't have to worry about missing an option in a cutscene or in a text message. You can just walk right over there and buy your boost. Everybody can get it.
Hold on. Now I'm starting to get a little irritated because they could have did this in 2K18, bruh. I don't see how they didn't do this last year, man. They played us. But since they doing it this year, hey, I remember having to go get that shirt, do that little mission or whatever to get the shirt. And then when you missed it, it was like it never came back around again and you couldn't get no boost for that player. So this is what I'm talking about. As soon as we step out in the neighborhood, we're going to be able to go buy boost for our player and be able to give him that extra attribute that he needs.
The My Animations menu has been redone. Everything is in one place. It's laid out more cleanly. It's a lot easier to make your changes. And just like your clothes, you can just load right into that menu. You don't have to walk back to your house to change your clothes or change your animations. You just do it right there on the fly.
Hold on. I know y'all heard that. Because it was rumor going around are we gonna be able to do this? We're able to change our clothes on the spot. Come on, bruh. I'm talking about we getting fresh right then and there. Hold on. Before we start this next game, let me get into my fit. Right then and there from the menu screen. How hard was it? But I'm liking this, 2K. You starting to butter me up and get my heart all warm. I'm ready this year.
Next up, the career objectives. Whenever you load into the game, the main snapshot page for your player, there's going to be an active objective to chase, and it's going to let you know what your main focus is going to be outside of improving your players. So some examples could be, maybe you're a bench warmer, you're trying to get more minutes, or maybe you're getting minutes, but now you're trying to get into the starting lineup, or maybe you're trying to get into the all-star voting, or you're trying to move up in the standings, or clinch a playoff spot, or win a playoff.
I'm gonna be hurting y'all in that right there.
Now check this out. If you have a good enough season, you could become the all-star captain for All-Star Weekend, and you get to pick your team from everybody that makes it.
That's dope.
We're not exactly sure what the NBA is going to do this season when it comes to the All-Star game, but this is pretty dope that you could actually get to pick your team like they did last year. Next up, we've got to talk about fans and teammate chemistry. Okay. There is now a direct feedback letting you know when you gain or lose fans or even your teammate chemistry going down. It could be a play that you do on the court. It could be an answer that you give in a press conference. Okay. It could be an interview that Shaq gives you, or David Aldridge at halftime or at the end of the game. It could be whenever you're inviting teammates to your MyCourt, or when you're attending team practices. Your fans are going to lead directly to your endorsements, which of course will lead directly to VC by doing events for companies. And this comes about every 10 games or so. And they give you in-game incentive bonuses that you can choose. So in the past, let's say you had an endorsement. What if you're a rebounding center? And then it says, well, if you make this many threes. So now you get to actually decide when you're negotiating the contract what you want your incentive to be.
$4,000 a game?
There's going to be a list, and you get to pick which ones you want to add to your contract and to your deal, so that every time you get one of those big games, which comes every 10 games or so, then you can get extra VC for completing them. And there's also sponsor-specific perks, like you might be able to get free shoes, or you can get a discount at Foot Locker, or you can even get free Gatorade Energy Boost. Your marketability rating matters, and it's impacted by highlight plays, awards, and records, and doing things in nationally televised games to raise your profile.
Okay.
Your teammate chemistry is actually very important because it leads to unlocking the team takeover feature, which happens when you get 50% teammate chemistry or above. So when this happens, you get to control the entire team. If you can get that meter filled up all the way and you have this unlocked, MyCAREER will then turn into basically a 5v5 where you can control all 5 players. You can do whatever you want. You can move players anywhere. You can run whatever plays you want. Obviously.
Hold up. So you telling me once we get a 50% team chemistry, we basically controlling everybody on the court, which is going to benefit us for setting us up to get the most experience points, the most scoring, the most points in the game. Bruh, for real? Do you know? The grind is finna be real this year. That's all I got to say. Ain't nothing stopping me. I'm going hard. I'm using everything that needs to be used to make sure I get the most out of my player, because they said that Mike Wang said, and to get up to 93 is going to be easy, and then after 93 it's going to be drastically harder. So that 93 point, basically everybody going to be 93s, but if it's only those that's going to use every aspect of the game, that's going to be moving up faster. And I like that, bro. Using everybody on the team, they cheating. Y'all cheating. But I ain't gonna tell nobody.
This is only for a limited time because this is when you're on fire and when you're in takeover mode, but your entire team is going to be on fire as well. So that's going to be that's going to create some crazy gameplay, especially when you're playing on higher difficulties, and especially in the playoffs. You're going to need this in order to be able to compete and take down teams like the Golden State Warriors, because they got DeMarcus Cousins. They were already difficult to deal with in MyCAREER, and now when they added Cousins, you need this takeover system to help you down the stretch. This is going to be crazy. There's also a new VIP stats tracking feature, and it's going to track it against all the different game modes in My Career, from NBA games to the Jordan Wreck to the cages to cruise to park. There will be leaderboards so you can see where you stand compared to your friends. And there's also going to be leaderboards for the Gatorade training facility exercises as part of 2K Compete.
Hold on. So y'all know, let me do something real quick. Y'all know I'm finna kill y'all in this. That's all I'm doing all year long inside the training facility. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I've already talked about the daily bonus, but sometimes you can also get clothing and other surprises when you spin that wheel. And there's also going to be a daily bonus where every day there's going to be a different task to complete.
That's dope.
And you'll get extra VC. So one of them might be
VC,
you need to win a few games today. And you can achieve these stats by playing any game mode in My Career. There's so much to do, it's going to keep you busy.
So now we starting to see what dodgeball and stuff is for. Because if there's different ways to earn VC depending on the daily goal or whatever that is, that's where we're going to be outside hitting each other with the ball and stuff. Hey, when it comes to dodgeball, guaranteed I'm on your head. I'm on your head either way it go. I'm not playing this year. 2K19. You see it on the stream. If you ain't got it, go pre-order it, because I pre-ordered mine. It's almost there. We got one more day and it's a wrap, man. I'm liking this. But thank y'all for tuning in to another video. Shout out that boy Chris Smoove for coming through with the information. Always giving us what we need when it comes to 2K. Hey, and shout out 2K19. I can't lie. Y'all doing y'all thing on y'all presentation. And I just pray and I hope that the delivery and the package is all what it's supposed to be. Because if it is, we're going hard, we're going up, and we're not stopping at all. So, once again, I see y'all out there on the court. Sub to the channel if you hadn't. Hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that bell notification so you can join the Naughty Squad and you can get the content when it first come out. This your boy Too Easy, back with another one, and I'm out. Peace.